Kevin Bacon's movie career is legendary. Over 4 decades, he's worked with just about everyone. Well, now he's shining on TV in the psychological thriller The Following. Its 3rd season premieres tonight with some new twists and turns. Take a look.
Honestly, it looks like it's going to be very busy for a while, so there's a pretty good chance that you're not going to see that much of me, if at all.
Feels like you're pushing me away.
No, I'm not.
It's happening again, isn't it? Is it Joe?
No, I think it's something else. But there is a real possibility that it's going to take over my life for a while.
Kevin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So the 3rd season kind of turns the page. Your arch nemesis is in jail.
Yeah.
But what tells me that you don't just live happily ever after in peace and harmony?
You know, I think a lot of what the season is about is I have convinced myself that he really is out of my life, you know. He's on death row, and I'm just sort of counting the days to his execution. And I'm in a new relationship and feeling good and feeling happy. But he's almost like, you know, like an ex-girlfriend that just kind of keeps popping up. And my current girlfriend is mistrustful that I've actually been able to push him away.
I was going to say, you're the good guy in the show, which is not to say that you're well-adjusted.
No.
Is this a draining role to play?
You know, it's a dark place to go to work every day, because I was talking to our executive producer, and he said, you know, dude, I was looking at this shot of you. We were using some footage from the pilot, you know, which is 2 seasons ago. He's like, man, you look like 10 years older.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
That's what I said. I mean, I think that, you know, whenever I go to work, I'm in a stressful situation. Somebody's either trying to kill me, I'm trying to kill somebody, or the clock is ticking in some sort of a way. So that's a dark place to go, but I'm really happy to have the job, and I love doing it.
If I told you when you first started out the best roles were going to end up being on television, would that have surprised you?
It would have surprised me, yes. I mean, ran into Alan Alda earlier, you know. Back in those days when I started out, I mean, unless you were really on MASH, you didn't want to be really on, I didn't want to be on television.
Yeah.
You know, that was a, you know, a remarkable show, but for me, I was a real snob about it. I was like, I want theater and I want movies, and now it's I mean, that's where the writing is, you know. That's where the great parts are, and so I'm thrilled to be part of it. I will say, though, that it also makes the competition really very, very hard, because the bar is set really high.
By the way, can you imagine starting in this business now with the, I don't know, the celebrity, the social media, all that stuff? I mean, how do you think you would have liked it?
I don't think I would have been as comfortable with it. I mean, I was trying to, when I was younger, I took myself so seriously, you know, and the idea of being sort of a personality was like the last thing in the world I wanted to be. You know, I just wanted to be a serious actor. That was my whole thing. Now I think that it's a little different. I mean, I think you kind of have to, if you want to be, in a funny way, if you want to be taken seriously, you almost have to be more of a personality, and you have to sort of nurture that part of your persona, and that's a kind of pressure that I'm glad I didn't have, frankly, starting out.
I was going to say, 2014 happened to be the 30th anniversary of Footloose.
That's true.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, was released yesterday. But you recreated this famous dance scene on Fallon.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you? I'm assuming that you weren't just practicing every year in case you had to do the dance scene again. I mean, did you have to relearn the steps?
I did, actually, and you know, Fallon has this amazing kind of team that put this whole thing together. And by the way, I pitched the idea thinking that it was going to be some simple little thing, because I knew that they liked to do bits, and they sent me this elaborate breakdown of what was going to happen. I didn't actually have a copy of the movie, so I had to get it off. Yeah, I had to get it off Netflix and sit there in my kitchen on the computer trying to remember these moves, and we were shooting The Following at the same time. So it was a challenge, but it was a lot of fun to do, and we all, you know, had a gas.
It brings back a lot of good memories. Kevin Bacon, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
And once again, The Following premieres season 3 tonight on Fox.